Are you serious? Are you serious? Guys, we've got an unbelievable report coming just now. Special report. The apocalyptic big one is coming to California, and it's coming soon. We're going to talk about that here today. But listen, it's crazy out there. Are you serious? Let me just say real fast, www.noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. Now The Economist, financial newspaper, has said that the stock market lost over $1 trillion so far this year. You heard that right, $1 trillion. What? Facebook has fallen out of the top 10 tech stocks. It doesn't break my heart, but it does show that there's a major shift what's going on in the stock market. All of the markets have the jitters, and people are very worried. Some are really worried, except those that have protected themselves. First of all, the saints of God are not afraid. The Lord said He'd provide every need according to His riches and glory in Christ Jesus. But also, you can get a head start and use some wisdom by protecting yourself with gold and silver. It's a backup plan. Matter of fact, they know that with precious metals in an IRA that your value will be held. It'll be fine. Noble Gold has thousands of clients who have safely invested with them. And most have heard an ad just like this one and have went straight to noblegoldinvestment.com to get more information. And tomorrow morning, you can call Colin Plume or one of his associates at 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. If you set up a gold or silver IRA, Colin would love to give you a beautiful silver coin that would be as a gift to you. Or if you set up even a bigger one, like the $50,000 or more, some of you could roll over your 401k into a gold or silver IRA. They'll give you 5 ounces of America the Beautiful coin. He'll give that to you for free, a beautiful gift, just as a blessing to you. So again, pick up the phone tomorrow morning, call Colin Plume at 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. And tell them that Pastor Begley sent you there. All right, let's talk about what's going on. The Great Reset is coming. We'll talk about that also in the upcoming broadcast. I'm trying to do this broadcast right now without my sunglasses, my regular glasses. I'm trying. It's hurting that eye though, but I wanted to try anyway. Let me do this. Let's talk about what's about to take place according to a major report on the big one. A seismic creeping part of California fault. The seismic creeping part of California fault once hosted the huge earthquakes. Over the 100 ancient tremors in the San Andreas Fault central section indicate potential future dangers, according to scientists. You're looking at a picture right there from 1989. Workers checked the damage to Interstate 880 in Oakland, California, after it collapsed during the Loma earthquake. I remember that. It was during the World Series that year. I was watching the World Series. The game was getting ready to start, and the earthquake hit. Now, it turns out that's not true. A new study in the Journal of Geology points to evidence of multiple major quakes in the fault central section, past tremors that indicate potential future dangers. So in other words, the big one, a giant one, is going to hit, a terrifying reality, really, that Southern California. Matter of fact, an international team of researchers have analyzed the samples of rock core found 1.98 miles beneath the surface of the fault central section. There, the fault is different from the two tips of the system. In the north and the south, the plates on each side of the fault line have been building up pressure for years. But in the central section, the plates engage in what's known as a seismic creep, a slow, continuous movement that doesn't build up the same pressures as the elsewhere along the fault. To determine whether the creeping area produced past earthquakes, researchers looked for evidence of past temperature spikes that would have resulted from the slip that produces an earthquake. They found signs of more than 100 past earthquakes that were 6.9 level or greater. That's comparable with that 1989 earthquake, which killed 63 people and over 3,700 injuries and $6 billion in damage near San Francisco. And that was in 1989. And of course, the central quakes appear to have happened at least 2,000 years ago, but that doesn't mean the section won't produce another big one. Although the evidence points to more danger in the central section of the fault that previously thought, the researchers say it isn't cause for alarm yet because of advances in building codes and all of that. But it doesn't matter. We're not looking at just a 6.9 or 7.1 that concerns us. We're looking at a 9.0 or higher. And that, my friend, would bring about an apocalyptic big one, the earthquake that none of us want to ever see come to Southern California. Now, Mike from the World, in the latest interview I did with him that's going to be on Climate Crisis, the webinar, Climate Crisis, the webinar. You want to go to my website right now and get your tickets, guys. Seriously, listen, there's only 5 days left before this webinar, Climate Crisis. Mike from around the world revealed things in my interview I did with him yesterday for this webinar. He revealed things that I've never heard before. I mean, wow, are you serious? He revealed, some things. It's going to blow your mind. And after he'd done that with me, I did some deep diving searches to try to confirm what he said. And I did. And that gives me the heebie-jeebies, to be honest with you. You don't want to miss this. Climate Crisis. Get your tickets now. It will be incredible. It will be an incredible webinar. Steve Quayle shows you, explains to you how modern manipulation of the weather is bringing about biblical prophecies. Gil Brazard, the latest updates on Planet X and its trajectory headed in our direction. Marshall Masters, brand new charts and updated info that he's received and intel from scientists inside the federal government. He shows it and is willing to share it with us in this climate crisis. And then Mike from around the world reveals information I had no idea. Blew me away. It's an incredible 1 hour interview. So it's amazing. And of course, Bart Begley putting together a powerful climate crisis film. Also, I will be sharing with you information and biblical prophecy. This is an incredible webinar. Go get your ticket right now. We only have 5 days left. Get your ticket now. Are you serious? Don't wait till the last minute and then you'll be scrambling. But that's okay. We can handle it over here at Publicly Prophecy Ministries. It just drives the ladies and the staff crazy because they want to make sure at 6 o'clock on Friday you get your link sent to you in your email. Boom, right at 6 p.m. Eastern. So get your tickets today. Get your tickets tonight. Get your tickets right now when I get off here, because I tell you, come Friday evening, you're going to be like, uh-oh. Because I'm going to just tell you, if you miss this climate crisis, you'll be crying. You'll be crying that you didn't know about what Mike from the World revealed and also what Marshall Masters revealed and Steve Quayle. And of course, Gil gives you an update. Okay, you will be crying if you miss this information. And partly because people are going to be caught unaware here. I mean, you guys wanted to know about San Diego? Well, Mike will also tell you, it's another thing he does. He'll tell you the real inside story on San Diego and the big one. So it's getting crazy, guys. It's getting insane. It's getting real. We better start going down to the river to pray is what I'm thinking. We might just need to go down to the river to pray because the apocalypse is coming, folks. Seriously.
As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, sisters, let's go down.
I am
let's
seriously
go down.
serious.
Come on down. Oh, sisters, let's go down, down in the river to pray.
Yes, that's a pineapple.
As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, brothers, let's go down, let's go down, come on down. Come on, brothers, let's go down, down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about the good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, fathers, let's go down, let's go down, come on down. Oh, fathers, let's go down, down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, mothers, let's go down, let's go down. Don't you wanna go down? Come on, mothers, let's go down, down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, sinners, let's go down, let's go down, come on down. Oh, sinners, let's go down, down in the river to pray. Oh, sinners, let's go down, let's go down, come on down. Oh, sinners, let's go down, down in the river to pray.
That's my granddaughter, Lexi Begley, at the age of 14. She recorded that at the age of 14. Let's go down to the river to pray. To get a ticket, just go to my web page. Go to www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. I'll show you right now real fast for those of you to make it real easy. This way it's easy. Here it is. Go to www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. And right in the center of the page, it says, in that box, it says, registration now open for Climate Crisis. March 11th to 12th, 6 p.m. Just click on it right there. Click, boom. And you're there, right there. And the tickets are only $49. Again, hurricanes will now be super canes. Tornadoes will increase in intensity. Wind speeds will go over 200 miles an hour. And heat waves will go over 140 degree Fahrenheit. That's just a few things that are coming. Plus, we talk about Planet X. We give you updates on Planet X. Talk about earthquakes, cyclones, rain bombs, typhoons, ocean water erosions, solar flares, solar plasmas. It goes on and on and on and on. Everything gets touched in this thing. Steve Quayle, Marshall Masters, Gil Brazard, Mike from around the world, and yours truly, Pastor Paul Begley, plus Bart Begley's film on climate crisis. All of this, guys, for $49, which is beautiful. It's a great, you get a lot of hours of it. Simple to get. Now, once you get your ticket, we send you your link, and when you get the link, you click on the link, and you're there. That's it. You get a private link, you click, you're there. And then you can watch the webinar any speaker you want, any time you want, as many times as you want. and over the next course of course of 90 days. So it's at your leisure. So you're not missing anything if you can't be there right on time on March the 6th, on March 11th at 6 p.m. You don't have to be present. It's an on-demand webinar, okay? It's an on-demand webinar, so it makes it easy for everyone, so nobody misses it. And I can tell you, the last webinar was seen a record. We had a record, and that was on the effects of Planet X. And I'm going to say now, that was a great webinar. The effects of Planet X was great, but this one has more information. And I didn't think I would ever be able to say it, but the effects of Planet X was great. The guys were all great. It was amazing info. It really educated people on this Planet X and helped them understand it. But the information you get in this one is much more because it covers everything on the climate crisis that we're facing right now in these last days. So give your life to Jesus Christ. We're realizing, everybody should realize we're living in the end times. It is time to be saved. So do it now. Go right now. Go right now and get your tickets. And that's amazing. Okay, it's amazing. Now, it will be also available later on DVD, which you'll be able to get that for $55. That's going to cost you a little more because we have to actually produce the DVDs and ship the DVDs to you. That way it's free shipping, but we do it all for that. Okay, but that's not going to be ready for 6 weeks. So you definitely don't, get the ticket now so you'll be ready. Get the ticket now. Yes, the last webinar was shocking. It really was. I mean, it woke some people up, and it was the truth. And more information is coming out. We're living in the last days, folks. Give your life to Christ. Be born again. Washed in the blood. Be born again. In Jesus' precious name. I'll be back with tonight's live broadcast starting tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. Got some good news. Going to have some live music for you again tonight. And we probably won't have that again for a while. So you better be there and be ready. Kevin Wilson will be performing live tonight as he's headed back to Kentucky tomorrow. Also, Jeffrey Clarecoper will also be singing, and Israel Hall. Each of them are going to sing a song each. Okay, so you'll get to enjoy all three tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern on Sunday Night Live. Are you serious?